SFT leje ba zanga zambuli kwa ma zan de le le wa ni je ni samba da kunzo de ji choose ji introduction to awesomes introduce to guest right. So my name is HeadTDla. I am the Executive Director of Students for Free Tibet, and I want to welcome every one of you here tonight and supporting SFT and our annual benefit event. You will definitely have a lot of fun tonight, and you will also want to come back next year more than ever. And before we begin, I actually wanted to give a brief introduction to our staff members, our Students for Free Tibet International staff members who are here, which is actually really, really rare because all of us are actually scattered across 3 different continents. So just to give you guys a heads up, these guys, I mean, they work tirelessly around the clock in different time zones to bring us one step closer to our victory for our struggle. So just to first start it off, I'm going to start with Ugin Badetsang. Step on up and just say hi. He's our Canada and Creative Director, and he's been leading our SFT Canada network for the past 3 years. And his work was actually recognized by one of Canada's leading political parties with the prestigious Youth Leadership and Social Justice Award. And he leads a team of young students and leaders all across Canada, and that's a huge space up there, up in the north. He leads this team across Canada to take action for Tibet, and he's also a trained graphic designer. So all of the creative 2.0 savvy designs and materials that come out of SFT is all due to his creative brain. So that's the good. Next, I want to introduce you to Teva Bayu. Step on that. He's our Communications and Development Director, and he was, before actually joining SFT here in the office in February, he was a leading organizer in the Tibetan community of Boston. I know a number of you Boston folks are out here just for him. So he was also a founding member of the Boston Tibetan Hawker Vigil that has run consecutively every Wednesday, running a Tibetan empowerment event for the past almost 6 years now. So just an example, a tiny example of the work that he has already done in this community and is now doing for our movement at large. Next is Pamaduma. Pamaduma, if you just step up, there we go. Pamaduma is our Campaigns and Europe Director. She's from Germany and is actually now in UK working for our office. Many of you may remember Pamaduma from our Beijing Olympics campaign when she did a solo action of flag raising. She did a Tibetan flag raising action during the Beijing Olympics and was actually attacked by Chinese security forces. So you may remember her from that action. As our Campaigns and Europe Director, she's also leading our whole network across Europe. And she was also a key leader in our international effort to have our world governments criticize China over their human rights record during its really controversial as well as its high-level UN human rights review just in the past few months. Doja Seden is our snow lion. Right there. Doja Seden, our snow lion, our mascot. I'm kidding. He's our Asia Director. So he's been helping to cultivate our growing network out in Asia. And before joining our SFT India, as well as our SFT International staff, he was actually working for the Tibetan Center for Conflict Resolution. And he obviously, in his time with SFT, has coordinated major actions against China's top leaders who have visited India, as well as mobilized many Tibetans as well as Indian youth in India to take action. And is also, is the go-to person, the go-to voice for Indian media on commentary and analysis on what's happening inside Tibet as well. And lastly, I just want to introduce you all to Pema Yoko. So she doesn't need much of an introduction, as many of you have probably seen her here in New York, leading protests, leading actions, as well as probably on YouTube and Facebook and whatever other social media platforms that are out there, leading the Tibetan freedom movement across the world, leading actions, leading our international chapters and members around the world. And before joining us as our deputy director, she was our SFT UK's, our network's director then, and she, with her passion, she has definitely inspired many, many, many Tibetans and other supporters around the world to stay engaged in the movement. And I also want to say that all of us are here in this place, we're in our positions right now because I believe truly that it's because of the support and the belief that you have shown as a community, shown in our movement, have a belief, a strong commitment and belief to a vision of a future free Tibet that has enabled SFT to grow, as well as to make sure that young Tibetan leaders are actually in place, in position to lead this movement. So I want to thank you all, and I hope you enjoy your night. Thank you.